All right. Hello, everybody out there. How many people we got tuned in so far? Just one? My name is Brad. Thank you very much for joining me. We are going to do a Monday boot camp, kind of beginner edition after I shift the camera a little bit. There we go. So today, as you can see in the chat, all you'll need are some dumbbells if you have them. That'll be great. Just kind of light to moderate weight. If you have any dumbbells, anything laying around the house works. Soup cans, milk jugs, just anything that you got. So we'll go ahead and do the warm up. If you need something to balance with, feel free to grab a chair. We'll just start with some leg swings. I'll scoot up a little bit closer so you guys can maybe see me a little better. So just swinging the leg forward and back. Try to keep it fairly straight. We don't ever want to be completely locked out. Swinging it back and forth, kind of opening up that hip a little bit. A little stretch in the hamstrings, a little stretch in the hip flexors and the quads on the way back. Hope you guys are having a nice Monday. Hope you had a very nice weekend. Had a lot of rain, but the temperature is pretty good. All right, we're going to switch legs here. Good. We'll kind of turn and we'll go side to side. So I have an interesting injury story for you guys from this weekend. For me, switch legs. So we kind of decided on a whim to rip up our front porch. So as I was doing that, there was a bunch of bolts in the concrete. Good. Flip it over. We're going to do just some touch of the toes and then come back up. So touch, back up. Just a quick stretch of the hamstring. But as I'm cutting the bolts, I forget that we have, we get heat on the bolt from friction, and I touched one and I burnt my thumb. So I'll show you guys, but it hurts. Luckily, it's not hindered my ability to exercise, so I still get to be here with all of you. All right, we'll do some trunk twists. You can slowly kind of speed it up a little bit. I don't know if you can read what's up on the board behind me, but today we'll be doing a kind of a total body boot camp weightlifting kind of deal. Lots of just strength training exercises. We'll mix in some abs at the end. We're going to do some arm circles. So I titled this one kind of a beginner boot camp. My last couple boot camps on Monday have been, I guess we'll say moderate, probably in difficulty. Switch directions. So I wanted to slow it down a little bit for this one. The only thing that makes this one a beginner boot camp is that these moves are a little bit easier than the ones we've done in the past. They're pretty basic, easy to perform moves. But it doesn't have to be a beginner. If you've got some heavier weights at home, you can use those. Or I'll show you ways to modify them to make them a little bit more difficult as we go, or a little bit easier as we go. So last thing, we're just going to do some neck rolls. And then we will jump right in. We're going to run through an entire list of exercises. We'll be doing each one for 30 seconds. You guys know how much I like to time my exercises for 30 seconds. Switch directions with the neck rolls. And we'll go through our whole list 3 times. Then we've got some abs to close it with. And depending on how much time we have left, that will determine how many of the ab exercises we get through. So, or how many times we go through the list of ab exercises. Cool. All right, so I am loose. If you are not, feel free to take some time while I am. you know, to shake out whenever you got to, or just pause the video and then hit play when you're ready to go. Our first exercise is going to be a squat and a press. If you have dumbbells or if you have any extra weights, you can hold them up here on your shoulders. That's where I like to keep them. We'll just do a squat, and then once we get to the top of the squat, we'll press overhead. We got 30 seconds, so we're going to go ahead and start now. Down, up, overhead, and press. Try to get that good depth on the squat. We like to see the crease in the hip get to the same height as the top of our knee. We're about halfway through. 3 seconds. Good. All right, we're going to lay it down. We got a chest press next. Weight starts at basically the elbows, or at the armpits, I'm sorry. The elbows are at about a 45-degree angle. Don't let them flare all the way out up here, and don't keep them tucked. And you're just going to press straight up for 30 seconds. Ready? Go. If these are too easy, you can substitute these for push-ups. Seconds of push-ups, though, doesn't sound all that fun, especially not for 3 rounds. A little over halfway. Five seconds. One more. Good. We're going to stand it back up. We got a dumbbell row. So we're going to slightly bend the knees, bend at the hips, try to get the upper body close to parallel to the ground, and we're just going to row upwards. Again, we got 30 seconds, starting now. So pulling up, getting a good squeeze in the shoulder blades. I'll scoot a little closer on this one. So think about pulling with the elbows. Don't pull from the hands because you may end up doing one of these. And as you can see, it's not a great back exercise. Pulling from the elbows helps engage a little bit more of those back muscles. So we've got about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we're going to do a rear delt raise. So we're basically in the same position, but our arms are going to be straight. We're going to come out to the sides. We're trying to hit these little muscles in the upper part of our back. These are the things that will help keep us from rounding over like this, sitting at a desk all day. So 30 seconds, go. These are good ones to use, much lighter weights if you have them. I got just 10s here, and I don't think I'm getting 30 straight seconds of these. We're a little over halfway though. These are very small muscles that play a big role, so you don't need heavy weights to use them. Couple seconds, give me one more. Good. All right, now we got just a straight shoulder press. I'm going to use a neutral grip, which means palms are going to be facing my head. You can go with them facing forward if you'd like. You can even go underhand if you'd like, but I'm going to go with a neutral grip. 30 seconds, go. So just straight up. Even if you don't have very heavy weights at home, once we get to round number 3, whatever you do have, you're going to feel a lot heavier than when we started. So don't worry. If these are too easy or too hard, you can always just adjust the weights. Got about 5 seconds. One more. Good. All right, we got a lunge. These will do it just the weights at our shoulders. I'm going to alternate. You can do either forward or reverse lunge. I'm going to do a forward lunge just to change it up. 30 seconds starts now. So remember, we're looking for 90 degrees at the knees and the hips. If your back knee lightly touches the ground, That's okay. Just don't let it slam down on the ground. We have about 10 seconds left. And done. All right, we got calf raises next. You can put these up on your shoulders. You can hold them down to the sides, whatever. But all we're going to do on the calf raises, I'll see you on the side, we're just going to come up on our toes and back down. Focus on using the calves, okay? 30 seconds, go. They're so easy at the start, you know? About 10 seconds left. One more, done. Good. All right, we're gonna move on to a bicep curl. So the elbow is gonna stay tucked. It doesn't move. The only part of our body that moves is the forearms and the hands. That's it. 30 seconds, starting now. And again, you can use whatever grip you feel comfortable with. I usually go with a grip that allows me to twist on the way. So if I get a little bit closer here, you'll see I kind of start with a neutral grip, and then as I come up, I twist. The reason for that is that's the way our bicep wraps around the upper arm. So if you want to follow the entire length of the muscle, that's the way to do it. You got about 10 seconds left. I'm adding a little extra for this one since I missed out doing what I love doing the most in talking. Good. All right, we're going to do a tricep extension. So I like to put the weights together. They go straight up over my head, arms straight, drop them down, push them up. Ready? Go. 30 seconds here. Probably don't need to reiterate that at this point, but halfway. One more. Good. All right, last one is going to be a lateral raise. I'm going to grab some lighter weights on this one. A lateral raise, our arms are just going to start at the side, straight, and we're just going to raise them up for 30 seconds. So straight up to the side, back up. Okay, ready? Go. And you want to feel these right in the heart of the shoulder. For those of you out there that maybe work a lot behind a desk, upper back, shoulders are important to say the least. Helps us keep good posture. 5 seconds. Good. There we go. We're through round one. Get to do the whole thing again. I'm going to go a little bit faster through them all this time. Now's a great time to grab a drink if you need to. Otherwise, I am moving on to squats and press. 30 seconds starts now. And I'll go from the side too on this one. So you can kind of see what depth we're looking for. Make sure those toes are pointed slightly outward. About halfway through. Keep that back nice and flat. Don't round, but also don't arch. 3 seconds. And one more. Good. All right, take it down to the ground. We got a chest press. 30 seconds. Go. About 10 seconds left. 5. And done. Bring it back up. We got dumbbell rows. 30 seconds starts now. Great exercise here. My golden rule is that for every pushing exercise you do, you should do at least one pulling exercise. About 10 seconds left. 5. Done. All right, we're going to go to those rear delt extensions. I'm going to go back to the lighter ones for these for all of the reasons I said the first time through. Then I'll face forward. 30 seconds, go. And again, if you got to take little breaks because they're burning, you can do that. I'm at one right now. Really focus on using the rear delts. Got about 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. It's amazing. Such an easy little move. It can burn so much. All right, got a shoulder press. I'm going to go palms forward this time. 30 seconds. Starts now. Ten seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, it's on the lunge. I'll go from the side on this one so you can see what I'm talking about with 90 degrees. So just angles at hips and knees, 30 seconds. Go. Remember, don't let the feet get in front of each other when you lunge out. We want to keep them hip width apart through the whole exercise. Keeps our hips safe. About 5 seconds left. One more. Done. All right, going back to the calf raises. And go. I remember my headband from Buzz today. I miss Buzz. We haven't done a class together in a while. A little less than 10 seconds. Good. All right, we're going to go into bicep curls. 30 seconds, and go. While you guys do this, I'm going to adjust my camera down a little bit. Get a lot of blank space up top. Now I can maybe see it a little closer. About 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. Get one more for good measure. All right, we got our tricep extensions. Up overhead. Drop them back and go. Halfway. Really focus on using the triceps to extend the weight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, now we got our lateral raise. I'm going again to my lighter ones. And you got 30 seconds. Ready? Go. I'm also going to go with a thumbs up grip this time. The shoulder is a very mobile joint. So whenever I'm working with it, you'll pretty often see me switch up my grip just because I want to make sure I'm hitting all of those little angles. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1. Good. Maybe get one more in there. All right, grab a little drink if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to dive right into round 3. We'll go back to that squat and press. This time I think I'm going to go with a palms forward grip. But you can do whatever you like. You want to get crazy? Palm towards the heads is really fun. But I'm going to go this way. 30 seconds. Starts. Back it up a little bit. Now. I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing me talk about squatting, but one checkpoint we haven't talked about, well, 2 really, is the toes pointed out slightly. I know I briefly mentioned it last round, but make sure those toes are coming outwards a little bit. It will help our knees track outwards and keep them a lot safer. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1 more. Good. All right, we're going to lay it down for a chest press. I'm going to flip this one and go with a neutral grip this time, but you can go palms down if you like. Take it back. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go palms up. 30 seconds. Go. This palms up grip will engage a little more tricep than chest, but it will also hit the shoulders a little differently. And like I said a few minutes ago, I like to hit the shoulders from lots of different angles. A little over 10 seconds left. One more. Good. Bring it back up. We got a dumbbell row. I'm going to go palms forward on this one. That's a little more bicep, but it's good to change it up. They say variety is the spice of life, right? All right, ready, go. Ever pull them from those elbows? Think about putting your hands in your pockets. Don't pull your hands to your chest. Pull them up like you're putting them in your pockets. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, I'm going to flip it back over. Go with the rear delt extensions. 30 seconds. Go. I'm going to go thumbs up for these. They're already burning, folks. Ooh. Burn, burn, burn. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Woo-wee. All right, we got shoulder press now. We'll go with neutral grip again. 30 seconds. Go. The bottom of your shoulder press, I usually bring it to where the weights are on top of my shoulders. If you have some shoulder problems and you don't want to go that far down, do not have to. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Got our lunges. Ready, go. If you want a little challenge on the last set, you can add a curl into these. Five seconds. 1 more. Good. All right, we got our calf raises. If you've got a set of steps or something nearby, these can be really good to do with your balls of your feet on those so that you can get a little more extension. If not, doing them from the ground works too. And go. Halfway. Five seconds. Done. All right, we're on the bicep curls. 3 more exercises. 30 seconds. Go. And it's probably late to tell you this now that we're in the last 3 exercises that we're going to do in the circuit. But if you go back and redo this video, feel free to hit pause in between the exercises. A little helpful tip is a double click on either the left or right hand side of the video will fast forward or rewind whatever video you're watching on YouTube by 10 seconds. So you can be pretty precise. 5 seconds left. Good. All right, we got our tricep extensions. Wipe some sweat. Up overhead. And go. And again, if you find yourself counting yourself out of some of these exercises because you maybe don't have the equipment at home that you see us using, Buzz and I did make a video about some household equipment that you can use as exercise equipment. 5 seconds left. So check that out. Good. Or shoot us an email, ask for other tips. We'd be happy to give you whatever we've got. Tip-wise, not exercise equipment-wise. 30 seconds. Go. But finding some weight to use around the house, I think for a lot of people is easier than they think that is. Now, not necessarily everybody, but generally there's stuff around the house that you guys can use, and you don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money on dumbbells and things like that. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Good. All right. So we're at 30 minutes. Let's run through some of these ab exercises. I'm going to use weights with a couple of these. I like very much doing ab exercises with added weight because after all, they're muscles, and muscles like to use extra weight. Bring this camera down a little bit so I can get a little closer. We're going to do just a normal crunch. Then we'll do a Russian twist. And then we'll do a leg lift. So kind of upper, middle abs, obliques, and then some lower abs. For the weighted crunch, I just set it up here on my chest. Keep the hands on top of it. And remember, we're just trying to get up high enough that our shoulder blades come up off the ground. Keep it a nice, controlled move. We're going to do 15 of these. So ready? Go. focus on using the abs to get up. Five more for me. Done. All right, we're going to go to our Russian twist now. So you can go legs straight or knees bent. I'm going to go legs straight. I just feel like I can get a little more range of motion that way. It feels a little better. I know I've talked to you guys before about kind of finding the burn for you on exercises. I really encourage that. As long as you're not doing anything to hurt yourselves, put yourselves in a position where the exercise that we're doing is working the muscles that you want to work. So we're going to twist, touch either the weight or just our hands down to the side, come back and hit the other side. A little bit of lean just to make sure that we're engaging the core for the whole move. But we got 16 of these, so 8 on each side. And again, this is not a fast move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do not feel like you have to keep pace with me. 14, 15, 16. All right, we're going to finish it off with some leg lifts. So laying flat, hands going to go underneath on our backside. Legs will be straight. Use the lower abs to rotate the hips until the legs are straight out. 15 of these, and then we will be done. Try not to let the feet hit the ground. Just get them as close as you can. I'm at 10. Very good. Go ahead and finish up if you are a little bit behind. You can take little breaks if you need to, but go ahead and finish up. And with that, we will mark this one as complete. I hate this angle. I feel like I get lower and so does the camera, but we do the best we can. Likes, comments, subscribes, all of those things help us out. I'd love to incorporate what you guys like to do. So if you have any, favorite exercises or favorite workout techniques or favorite schemes, anything you'd like to see, please feel free to leave us a comment, shoot us an email. We are more than happy to tailor these things to what you guys want. So that being said, I am Brad. I appreciate you guys taking the time to check out the workout today. I hope you had fun. I did. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.